Hey, folks, it's Friday's market wrap-up. We made it here at Top Gun Options. My name's Matthew Buckley. My call sign's Wiz. From me sitting in an airport on Monday after dropping my kid off to here we are on Friday with everything from the Fed to Trump to the China talks, you name it, man. What a week in this market literally is a lifetime, folks. It's crazy. I mean, the president blasting his attorney general yesterday and today in tweets. And I mean, the guy's got a point, man. Jeff Sessions, what are you doing? No, now we're looking in the Trump Foundation. The Clinton Foundation was a revolving door between it and the State Department, man. Are you kidding me? If this is a fair and justice system, there's equal treatment under the law. There ain't being equal treatment, folks. You know it, I know it, and getting pretty damn close to a second revolution here, man. Who was it? Payne, Jefferson, somebody. Little revolution every once in a while ain't necessarily a bad thing. This is getting ridiculous. Anyway, folks, you ready? The market doesn't care. The market cares zero about the political cesspool in Washington. It will not care. It cares about this. We started the week with the president before the world ending Tuesday afternoon. Great one-day trade volatility this week. Actually, 3 day. It took me a while to unwind. $2,100, what 80 some percent profit in a couple days on our weekly options volatility bull put spread, saying, hey, something's going to happen this week to freak the market out. Man, is that an understatement? But earlier in the week, before the president, Manafort and Cohen and all this stuff, the president said, hey, I'm not optimistic at all about trade talks with China. And yesterday, we blasted $16 billion at each other. And today, markets worry as U.S.-China trade talks, what? End without anything. And we didn't even send anybody important. No offense to the Undersecretary of Deputy Assistant to the Undersecretary of Coffee getting. Nothing happened. So they didn't even agree that water's wet, man. That's not bullish for this market, folks. I said when, not if, we get a China deal, this market will have a rip-your-face-off rally that makes 2017 look like a bear market. But this is an odd day for the market to be up, to be honest with you. Take the political stuff out of it. I thought the markets would not dig this type of headline. I mean, FXI, we have a bear spread we talked about yesterday, a little bit of a pop today. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel that this is a short squeeze on FXI. Coming out of this meeting saying, nothing really, that's awful. So remember, the initial reaction of the market is usually wrong. There's a lot of algos and a lot of folks, kind of like the Fed minutes the other day. When the Fed minutes came out, things look good and everything like that. We were live in our accelerated retirement brief. I said, just give it a half an hour, man. I said the initial reaction is always wrong. And after the algos and everybody got done, we gave it back. So if you're in the bear call spread on FXI, I grab a lucky strike and a shot of Jack and sit on your hands, man, because this is not good news. And I think it'll be digested over the weekend. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? The S&P 500? We're in the longest ever bull market. We are whistling past the graveyard in a lot of volatility, and we do have a lot of volatility coming up. We have the Iranian sanctions kicking in harder. Oh, by the way, we have a little thing called midterm elections coming up, which is blood in the water for both parties. Impeach Trump, and then you got that idiot Senator Warren saying, yeah, really, I guess Molly's parents should be sad that an illegal immigrant killed their daughter. But the real issue they should be focused on is the children being separated, illegal immigrants from their parents. I thought that was a Saturday Night Live skit. There was no way that woman said that. I wanted to climb through the TV. What a disgusting human being that lady is. Molly has been separated from her parents forever, you jerk. My God, man. Those illegal immigrant children or parents at the border will be reunited. And here's a little hint. Don't come here illegally and you won't be separated from your kids. It's awful. We have the Supreme Court fight coming up. And oh, by the way, the president said, I'm going to shut down the government if you don't fund my border wall. Folks, get ready to strap in for a hell of a wild ride coming up. But look at this. Target CEO this week, we had retail earnings that blew the doors off of it. This guy said, that the CEO of Target this week said, this is the best economy I've ever seen. Really, really good conditions. Jerome Powell, while doing his little leisurely walk around Jackson Hole, said, hey, gradually raising interest rates. What is it, this September, whatever Fed meeting coming up, there's a 91% chance, looking at the Fed funds futures rate, that we're going to get a rate increase. So he sounded nice, and I think that's a little bit of a Powell put underneath this market. So good stuff out of Jerome Powell out there, as I don't think he's got to defend the Fed's interest rate path. I think he's laid it out there and said I agree with it. To be honest with you, I think he's a little behind the power curve. I think he needs to be raising rates now, to be honest with you. But it's interesting politics here, guys. The market, like I said, is going Gordon Gekko and really doesn't care about this stuff. But is this what Democrats want? It's very interesting that you haven't seen Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer near a microphone after all this stuff. Why? I think it was Ronald Reagan or somebody in Washington a while ago said something smart. When your enemy is imploding, don't jump on. Get out of the way. So I think Chuck and Nancy, it's physically impossible this man's going to be impeached. The House, if the Democrats take the House, they might draw up articles of impeachment. It's going to go Clinton. They indict or whatever it is, and then the Senate says no. Is this really what we want? I thought Democrats, Whitewater under Bill Clinton investigation was about a real estate deal, and it ends with a blue dress, a cigar, and adultery, and some really sordid details. Democrats, never again will we let an independent counsel run amok and do something like this. Grabs popcorn, and that's exactly what's going on. I don't think they want that fight. You literally would tear this country in half. We did this before with Clinton. It wasn't right to go from a real estate deal to a blue dress. It was awful. But it did end up with the guy who swore, essentially our chief law enforcement officer, the President of the United States, committing perjury. The stuff that Trump did, folks, he wasn't even president. And people pay hush money all the time. And if Cohen did it illegally, that's on Cohen. The president didn't. The guy financed his own campaign. This is one of the reasons I voted for the guy was he isn't beholden to special interest groups. He doesn't have to kiss everybody's ass. So at the end of the day, folks, enough politics. Nobody cares. The people I talk to on Wall Street grabbing popcorn, they don't care. All eyes are on this, China. So again, if you're in a bearish China trade, we've covered that this ain't the best looking chart. PBOC, the People's Bank of China, jumps in to save capitalism. Wait, that's bad. Another injection of capitalism. Wait, that's bad. Hey, let's rally because we might have some trade talks. That's bad. Oh, wait, the trade talks went awful? That's good? Come on, man. Give it the weekend. Give it the Sunday shows. Give me sitting on the beach reading my Barron's and doing my intelligence gathering. I just don't. I don't think this is good. The fact that the China talks broke down. Okay, so it's going to be an interesting weekend. I love this stuff. I'm very passionate about what I do. This is, I got to be honest with you folks. As an American, I think it's awful. I think this is horrific. It makes me weep. It literally, it ain't good. As a Gordon Gekko, as a trader, I think it's awesome. I love this volatility. I love that a week and a half ago, in essentially 140 characters or whatever, the president turned one of our volatility trades from a big negative to a massive $5,200 gain. That's why you have this stuff on here. As an options trader, we are in a target-rich environment, and you should love this stuff. But as an American, again, I kind of weep for what's going on and long for the day where we could be one country again, or just a middle, not a right or a left, but just Americans, man. It breaks my heart. So, all right, folks, at the end of the day, we had a blast this week. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to my members for the flexibility on moving some stuff around as I drop Matthew off, and thank you for the well wishes. Very bittersweet. I missed my boy. I got my first email from him in 3-4 days, and it was he's alive, and he's well on the way to hopefully being an officer of Marines and an aviator. So have a great rest of your day. Have a great Friday, folks. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you for Monday's Market Outlook.